Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Hello everyone, welcome to the third International Conference on Intellectuals Global Responsibility or ICGR 2021 held by Universitas Muhammadiyah Sidoarjo in collaboration with UUM. The big theme of this conference is Science and Research in the Post-Pandemic Era for Improving Public Welfare. Now, let me first introduce myself. My name is Rizka Fauzia. I'm a postgraduate student of Islamic Education Management Department at Universitas Muhammadiyah Sidoarjo. I'm as a first author in this article, and the second author is Dr. Isa Ansori, Magister of Science, and the third author is Dr. Eni Variatul Fahyuni, Bachelor of Psychology and Magister of Islamic Education. The title of this article is Utilization of Information and Communication Technology or ICT in Developing Islamic Education in the Era of New Normal. Now, let me to present the whole of this article. The abstract. This paper examines the use of Information and Communication Technology or ICT in Islamic education in the era of New Normal or new habits in the COVID-19 pandemic. This paper describes how ICT is used in administrative management, information system, communication, and learning processes at Islamic educational institutions during the COVID-19 pandemic so that Islamic education will increasingly exist and develop. This paper used the Systematic Literature Review or SLR method. The reference study sourced from Google Scholar, DOAG, ResearchGate, Cinta, Science Direct, and Learns.org. The results show that the ICT in Islamic education has a positive impact so that Islamic education becomes more advanced than before. Thus, the COVID-19 pandemic is no longer to be an obstacle. However, it becomes a trigger for advancing Islamic education by utilizing information and communication technology. It showed from the positive response of the people toward Islamic education and current educational policies, which mainly maximize the use of information and communication technology. Introduction. People worldwide are currently facing a significant change in their habits due to the COVID-19 pandemic, likewise in Indonesia. The Indonesian people now need to adjust all their activities to the condition of the COVID-19 pandemic so that the activities carried out can continue to run smoothly. Thus, some changes must be implemented so that all activities can comply with the health protocols set by the government, such as wearing masks, washing hands, and maintaining distance, and so on. Changes that occurred during the COVID-19 pandemic era are now known as the new normal, which is described as a situation that occurs after quite intense change. The term new normal also describes the current situation, which is more typical than the previous life. The COVID-19 pandemic has awakened education stakeholders in Indonesia, including Islamic education, to build a strong and resilient education system during the current health and economic crisis. The term new normal is used to facilitate learning activities in the education system based on the Ministry of Home Affairs number 47 of 2021. The education process can be carried out face-to-face with a maximum capacity of 50% of the capacity of the learning room. As a result, the learning carried out cannot be comprehensive because the capacity of the learning space is still limited. With the development of increasingly advanced communication and information technology, it is no longer an obstacle for the education system, especially in Islamic education. It is a source of strength to grow. Information and Communication Technology or ICT facilitates the world of education to provide learning space wherever and whenever. thus learning can still be presented to 100% of students even though only 50% student of the class capacity is present. Learning with such a model is now better known as a hybrid learning, which is combine various models, approach, and learning media with two online and offline systems. With hybrid learning, it's hoped that the design learning can put students' knowledge by providing better opportunities for students to increase creativity, fun, and challenge through technology-based learning or IT integrated. In addition to facilitating the learning process, ICT also provides convenience in administration, information, and communication system in Islamic education. ICT can collect and summarize information, record and store school financial data, and store other school administrative data. Thus, school data related to administration, finance, and learning processes can be arranged more systematically and safely to facilitate the implementation of the education process. Even the internationalization of Islamic educational institutions can be realized. The problem formulation in this literature review is how can the use of information and communication technology or ICT develop Islamic education in the new normal era. The method. This article was prepared using the SLR method or systematic literature review. By using this method, it should be based on 7 main aspects, namely as follows. 1. Development and validation of review protocols or publication standards or reporting standard or guidelines. 2. Formulation of research question. 3. Systematic search strategy. 4. The quality of the assessment. 5. Data extraction. 6. Data synthesis. And the last 7 is data demonstration. Researchers collected journal articles from Google Scholar, DOAG, ResearchGate, Synta, ScienceDirect, and Lens.org to complement this study. The keywords of this paper are communication and information technology, and then Islamic education, the COVID-19 pandemic, and the last is new normal. The article collected were articles published in the period of 2020 until 2021. From the various articles, the researchers selected 19 articles that were closely related to the keywords used. Furthermore, researchers categorized articles related to the use of information and communication technology or ICT in the learning process, as well as administrative, information, and communication system in several Islamic educational institutions to find out their use in the development of Islamic education in the new normal era during this COVID-19 pandemic. Finding and discussion. This article begins by conducting a literature review regarding the use of information and communication technology or ICT in the world of education, especially in the Islamic education, which has increasingly experienced significant development since the COVID-19 pandemic. From the review conduct, it was found that the use of ICT is very necessary to support the activities of education sector both in the learning process and in the administrative process. Even during a pandemic, an Islamic educational institution can still develop positively by maintaining the stability of leadership, management, and collaboration, and increasing student and teacher network access to technology, maintaining the emotional stability of students and parents, and maintaining the financial health of educational institution. All of these things can be achieved with the use of effective and targeted information and communication technology. In this new normal era, the performance of ICT is more visible. ICT facilitates Islamic education to maintain its stability and even improve its quality more than before. Furthermore, the author examines the use of ICT in developing Islamic education in the new normal era through a review of several articles that presented on the table. From the table, we know that the learning on new normal era began with the emergence of the government regulation that allows schools to reopen, but still very strict restriction and health protocols. In its effort to restore the health and economic recovery of the community, the government and society, especially in the Islamic education sector, utilize the use of communication and information technology to support all their activities. The utilization of ICT in an Islamic educational institution is used in the learning process, which includes student learning activities and the process of assessing student abilities, as well as in the institutional administration system as well. In practice, it turns out that ICT is not only used as a tool to do a job, but ICT can develop one's ability, especially for actors in the education sector, both principals, teachers, students, and parents of the students. Thus, the use of ICT in developing Islamic education in the new normal era becomes an infrastructure to support online and offline institutional activities by creating an environment that follows health protocols. The implementation is carried out to 3 stages. One is the habituation stage, 2 is the learning stage, and the last is the development stage. So these 3 stages progress in the quality of information and the ability of individuals to adapt technological skills can develop people's technological literacy in the current new normal era, especially in the Islamic education sector. Conclusion. The use of ICT in the world of Islamic education has a positive impact so that it brings significant change to the progress of Islamic education. Thus, in the new normal era during the COVID-19 pandemic, this has become a trigger for several Islamic educational institutions to further develop their potential by utilizing information and communication technology. It can be seen from several Islamic educational institutions that are now competing to develop their institutional infrastructure, all of which involve the use of information and communication technology. In addition, the positive response from the community and educational policies that are currently very intensively involving the use of information and communication technology also play an important role in developing Islamic education in this new normal era. Acknowledgement. Thanks for the support and prayers from family and friends, especially my friend in the Islamic Education Management Department of Universitas Muhammadiyah Sidoarjo. I also thank the Universitas Muhammadiyah Sidoarjo, which has allowed me to complete this paper. Thanks also for the suggestion and correction from the reviewer so that this article becomes worthy to publish. It's the last from me, and thank you for your attention. Wassalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.